Hello children, I hope you all are doing good and I hope that you are watching the videos uploaded on our school website. In the class 4 math videos, so far you might have learnt about patterns and also about symmetry. Today we are going to learn something new. So here we go. Here is a picture of brick. What is the shape of this brick? Some of you might say it's a rectangle and some of you might say it's a cuboid. Is it a rectangle or cuboid? Before our eyes start rolling like this question mark, let's answer this question. But we need to understand about 2D shapes and 3D shapes to answer this question. So, shall we learn about 2D and 3D shapes? So, 2D shapes means two-dimensional. That is, we can measure the dimensions length and breadth. In this picture, length is shown by the longer side and breadth is shown by the shorter side. Breadth can also be represented by the longer side and length can be represented by the shorter side. Let's see three-dimensional shapes now, that is 3D shapes. As the name suggests, 3 dimensions means we can measure length, breadth and along with this we can measure height also. And sometimes we make use of the word width instead of breadth. Breadth and width are one and the same. So don't get confused by these words. From the definition of 2D and 3D shapes, we can conclude that 2D shapes can only be drawn somewhere or it can be seen on objects. In other words, 2D shapes can be seen on 3D shapes. For example, on a coin, we can see a circle, but coin is not a circle. Coin is a 3D shape. 3D shapes can be held in our hands. We can touch and feel it, whereas 2D shapes can only be seen or drawn somewhere. Now, coming back to our question, what is the shape of the brick? Is it a rectangle or is it a cuboid? As we can see, in a brick we can measure length, height and breadth. So that means it is a cuboid. Since it is 3-dimensional, it is a cuboid. Kids, now let's learn about the attributes of 3D shapes. What do you mean by attributes? If I tell you floppy ears, long trunk and 2 beautiful white tusks, what comes to your mind? I hope you all are thinking about an elephant. So that means attributes are those specific qualities which describes an object. Now, when we talk about the attributes of a 3D shape, there are 3 words which will be very important. That is face, vertex and edge. Let me show you what is a vertex. Vertex means the corners. All the 3D shape will have corners. So, vertex means corners and the plural form of vertex is vertices. Edge means the lines. So, we can easily move our finger along an edge. An edge can be a straight edge or it can be a curved edge. Now, what do you mean by faces? Faces means the flat surfaces which are there in a 3D shape. It can be flat or it can be also a curved face like this. Kids, from now on you may have to pause your video whenever I tell you. You have to pause and get few things which I tell you. So first, let's look at the attributes of a cube. Pause the video and go and find something which is similar to a cube. I hope now you have a cube with you. We will now count the corners together. So in a cube there are 4 vertices in the top. There are 4 vertices in the bottom. That means a cube has 8 vertices. The edges. Let's count the edges. We have 4 edges along the side, 4 edges on the top and 4 edges at the bottom. That means a cube has 12 edges. And we have 1 face at the top, 1 face at the bottom and 4 faces around a cube. That means there are 6 faces in a cube. So, a cube has 8 vertices, 12 straight edges and 6 flat faces. What about examples for a cube? Do you all like playing with Rubik's Cube? Yes, you all love it, right? So, Rubik's Cube is an example for cube. And what would you like to have with your cold drink? Ice cubes. Rubik's Cubes and ice cubes are few examples for cube. Now, pause your video and go and find something similar to a cuboid. I hope you have found a shape which is similar to cuboid. Shall we start counting? In a cuboid, we have 4 vertices at the top, 4 vertices at the bottom. That means there are 8 vertices. And there are 4 edges at the top, 4 edges at the bottom, 4 edges along its side. That means there are 12 edges in a cuboid. There is 1 face at the top, 1 face at the bottom and 4 faces along the sides. So, a cuboid has 6 faces. Just like a cuboid also has 8 vertices, 12 straight edges and 6 flat faces. The only difference is on a cube we will see squares, whereas on a cuboid we can see rectangles also. In some cuboids there will be square and rectangles, whereas in some cuboids there will be only rectangles. What about the examples for a cuboid? A box, a mobile phone and a book are examples of cuboid. Pause the video and go and find something which is similar to a sphere. I hope you have found something which is similar to a sphere. Shall we start counting? Children, take a look at the sphere carefully. Are you able to find any vertices over here? Yes. There are no vertices for a sphere. That means a sphere has 0 vertices. What about edges? Run along your finger and check whether there are edges. No, a sphere does not have any edges also. Faces? Definitely it will have a face. There is one face which is not flat. It is a curved face. So, a sphere has 0 vertices, 0 edges and 1 face. What about the examples for sphere? Marble and jamun are 2 examples, but there are many more spheres. Now by looking at this jamun, I am feeling very tempted. So, I am going to say goodbye to you now, and for the rest of the attributes of the other 3D shapes, we will see it in our next video. Before the end of this video, let me give you few tasks. Task number 1. Find more examples for 3D shapes. I gave only 2 or 3 examples for each of the 3D shapes which we learned today. So, you can list down more examples and also the name of the shape. And the second task is find out if paper is a 2D or a 3D shape. So, goodbye kids. Have a nice time till we meet again.